Hey y'all, NK here and welcome back to the Cookery. If you are new here, welcome to the kitchen. Today we are going to be doing something that I feel like has a lot of different versions in a lot of different households and restaurants, and that is pico de gallo slash salsa. I am not really a huge salsa fan, so I love my fresh dry cut pico de gallo, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I like to do it because I feel like a lot of people don't really know how, and this is a very simple, easy recipe. So if you want to see the magic trick on how to make some very simple, easy pico de gallo, stay tuned. Okay, so the first step obviously is to wash all of your fruits and vegetables. They say tomato is a fruit. Tomato is a fruit, people. I remember that, okay? So make sure you want to wash all of your fruits and vegetables, which are tomatoes, maybe half an onion. It really depends what you like, but I think I'm more of like a, I don't want to say 2-to-1 ratio, but just as long as there's more red than kind of green and yellow. Like I feel like green and yellow should both make the red. I don't know, that's kind of how I think of it. But we have Roma tomatoes, we have one white onion, we have a lime, which is at the end though, don't worry. And then we have one jalapeno, just to add a little spice. If you don't like the spice, don't worry, just take out the seeds, but you should always, I feel like, leave some green in there, give it some vibrant colors, especially if you're hosting like a get-together or something, that's very helpful. So I already have a tomato pre-cut here, and basically you want to usually cut it in half and we take out the seeds. That is a key part that I just recently learned, and that's how basically you get a lot of the moisture out because you don't want it wet at all. Even though we usually let it marinate first and then we eat it like the next day, maybe, or maybe not even the next day. Usually just when we're hungry, but let's be honest here. We like marinate it first and then we eat it after, so it lets all the juices kind of soak to the bottom and then kind of gives it a fresh, good taste. So yeah, so we first want to just cut the Roma tomato. I have kind of a lot here, but as I said earlier, we want like more red than green and yellow combined. Not yellow, white, green and white, sorry. So I just want to easily cut. And it's really easy to cut, make sure they're washed, and then it's probably like that. Kind of cut it maybe, I don't know, just like a teeny bit. Maybe like half an inch. Maybe even less than half an inch. I don't know, people. I don't know really my measurements anymore. So yeah, I just want to cut it like that. Careful with the fingers, and see, once it is just slicey like that, you can move it to the side and simply just cut. Now, I'll be honest with y'all, I am not a tomato loving person. I will not eat tomato on a hamburger. I will not eat it. And I'm pretty sure it's basically because of the seeds and the center. I do not really, I like ketchup. That's the thing. Like, I'm very choosing as a person. Like, for example, I like pickles. I don't like cucumbers. And trust me, I've gotten a lot of feedback on that. It's like they're basically the same thing, but they are not, people. I will have pickles any day on my Chick-fil-A sandwich, but I will not ever have cucumbers. Like, literally no. But yeah. So for this, you can basically cut it as small as you want. Like, usually I just do it kind of the easy way, and then if I need to like chop some that are a little bit bigger than others, I will definitely do that after. But I think the first part is definitely just make sure you chop it, they're like the dice kind of size. So then, yeah, that's how you basically do it. Also, after cutting all of my tomatoes, I am now going to place them in the container. And after, I'm going to start cutting the onion, which I'm only going to use half of. Alright, after cutting my onions into small pieces, I only use a little bit less than half an onion. It really depends on how much you want and how small you're cutting it. So I'm just going to add that. And next I am going to cut up my jalapenos with a little bit of seeds. Alright y'all, so after finishing cutting up all the jalapenos, I added some seeds because I like it a little bit spicy. Not too much, it just depends on your spice craving, I guess. And make sure y'all don't touch your eyes because these are pretty hot. And now I'm going to cut and use probably only half a lime. Now that everything is basically chopped up and ready to go, I am going to add my chopped cilantro. I'm going to mix this. Alright, so now I'm going to add, basically using the whole lime except kind of the spine, like the middle part, and just kind of squeeze that. careful, it might get in your eyes. Okay, and then add maybe like a pinch or so of salt. Kind of depends, like keep in mind the chips you're using. If they're pretty salty, then I'd hold back on the salt, but now I can just put like a little sprinkle. And then we're gonna stir again. And then we're gonna put this in the fridge and let it marinate for about an hour or so, and then we're gonna see how it tastes. All right, y'all, so after letting this marinate for a bit, I'm going to take this off. And it looks very delicious, I must say. Definitely has the right ratio, I feel. And I'm gonna use some tortilla chips to test them out. Scoop. Okay, just a little. And they definitely do taste very, very good. I definitely got a jalapeno, so I definitely feel a bit of spice there. And like these tortilla chips definitely have more salt on them. So as I mentioned earlier, make sure you remember like what types of chip you're using, because you might not have to use as much salt in your pico de gallo as you do since you have the salty chips. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys give this video a big like, comment, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell so that you get a notification every time I post a brand new video every week, every Wednesday. So stay tuned.